What country seems dangerous but really isn't? Geographically, Jordan appears to be in the midst of a danger zone. But it was safe enough to be visited by the amazing race less than 2 years ago. Jordan. Surrounded by danger, at least. Incredible country, with kind people. I would love to go back. Vietnam. For a lot of older Americans, its symbolism outweighs the changes it's gone through over the past 50 years. A few years ago my cousin was traveling through Southeast Asia and had to reroute her trip due to some instability in another country, and her uncle and I had a good laugh about how she was like, just to be on the safe side, let's go to Hanoi instead. Rwanda is extremely safe. It has a stable government and a low crime rate. Serbia, Bosnia, Albania and the rest of the Balkans. It isn't civil war in the 90s anymore. Romania. Seems dangerous but violent criminality is pretty low. Rwanda. After the genocide in 1994, Rwanda was often associated with violence and instability. Today, however, it's known for its clean streets, low crime rates, and the government's efforts in ensuring safety and security. Transylvania. Anytime I go there I never get attacked by vampires. But the nurses at the hospitals are really aggressive with getting blood samples. Like, why did you need your mouth for that? Australia. The creepy crawlies here aren't that bad as everyone makes them seem. So basically most of the whole world is actually pretty safe, even though the news says otherwise. Haiti. No, just kidding. Stay the fuck out of Haiti. El Salvador, apparently. The Philippines, especially our big cities. The most crime you'll likely encounter here as a tourist is divided between being scammed by a hooker and being scammed by police. Pretty much every country has dangerous parts and safe parts, so it's kind of hard to answer this question. Vatican City. In 1998 it had the highest murder rate in the world, but it has gotten a lot better since then. El Salvador went from the highest crime rate in the world to being safer than the USA, not asterisk the safest asterisk in the world, but like, really good. Oh, and it happened in about 6 years. It's going to be an interesting case study. El Salvador was a democracy, and nominally, it still is, but their president is, in effect, a dictator. They've been absolutely brutal in suppression of crime. El Salvador now has the highest incarceration rate of any country in the world, even higher than the USA now. It's kind of hard to argue against, it's working. But what happens when their dictator dies, retires? Someone else will be walking into absolute power. Kazakhstan. Traveled for 3 weeks last year, Canadian woman. Never felt unsafe. People are so friendly and helpful. Had an amazing time. The USA. Most of it, anyway. There are dangerous parts of specific cities, but it's not the bullet-riddled, cracked-out wasteland media outlets make it out to be. If you're not in a gang or doing drugs, you're pretty safe. South Korea. It's a very safe place, but to my friends and family, aren't you scared about North Korea? Nothing is going to happen. Zambia and Botswana. White guy gets lost following his satanic damn Google Maps and winds up in a Zambian shanty town. Got out to ask directions. Everyone speaks near fluent English and are super helpful providing directions. Have to be comfortable with the occasional emperor scorpion migration though.